Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to First Frames First.
Sorry, I closed the windows for the sound.
Fair enough.
My name is Adrian Constantin.
I'm Jason. Your better host. And today, we're trying a triathlon again.
We're doing a little try in Toronto. So we are jammed with traffic all around us, trying to find parking. It's a good thing we're early. And you know who just had to go to the toilet and make a little poo-poo?
Hang tight. We're gonna show you.
This guy.
He's our special guest star. It's Derek Lackenbauer.
Derek Lackenbauer.
Glad you guys could pick me up. This is awesome.
Yeah, you're welcome. We told everybody that you had to poop.
How was your poop?
I did have to poop. Oh my god. Nervous guts, people. Nervous guts. Never done this before, so had to make the boom boom. Thankfully, Jay advised me on the Starbucks thing instead of a porta potty.
Let me tell you something. You want to poop
quite a nice, comfortable can.
You want to poop at Starbucks if you have the opportunity, rather than pooping in a porta potty.
Yeah.
There is a giant Jehovah's Witness convention.
Yeah.
Is that what this is?
Yeah. It's the International Convention of Jehovah's Witness. Love never fails.
This is great.
Welcome to Toronto.
It is huge. They've shut down streets, the convention center, all this roads around the convention center. I've never seen so many people in ties and shirts directing.
Can I just
cars.
say, oh, that's a good point. Can I just say, now I know very little about Jehovah's Witness, so I don't want to like make anybody mad, or I'm very ignorant. But that said, I always assumed that Jehovah's Witness was like a white person's religion. Like that was my honest to God assumption. I thought Jehovah's Witness were white people,
sort of like Mormons.
Yeah,
you just have this assumption.
Out there,
man.
Yeah,
totally,
you do
100%.
actually.
It's very multicultural.
Yeah.
At this Jehovah's Witness convention, so that was very surprising to me. Do you think this cop is a Jehovah's Witness?
No, he's a Toronto police
See if
officer.
He has a tie. Nope, he has a gun. No tie. Gun. So,
I don't know.
Anyways, Derek, how are you feeling?
Nervous, man.
Yeah, so we're about to find our parking spot. About to get out of the car and put our bikes in the thing. Go pick up our packets. I don't know what they're called. Your starter packet.
We're gonna park here, or we gonna park?
No. We're just doing a loop. This will forever be known as the poo loop.
The ploop.
The ploop.
Ah, the ploop.
So,
this is it's a small try. It's only 250 meter swim, 6.5 kilometer
6 kilometer bike,
6 kilometer bike, and a 1.5 kilometer run. Yeah. So all very
I think
doable
you go straight
things
across
for us.
Yeah, baby. I'm pretty excited.
I don't know. I'm honestly, I haven't slept in like a week. Go straight across. I haven't slept in a week. I'm so nervous about this whole triathlon.
Yeah.
I'm super out of shape and don't know if I can even do 250 meter swim. So we'll see what happens here.
Okay,
anyways,
so if this is the last time that you ever see Jason, send him a message.
Derek can pick up the mantle of being the host of the show. The show
being the second best host.
But yeah, we're gonna come back to you guys later on.
The show might not be as good, but it'll be sexy.
It will be sexy.
Now, okay. I'm just driving.
You're just driving?
Where do we go?
I don't know. Maybe it's this way.
I saw arrows for parking, but I haven't seen anything else.
Okay. Yeah, it's maybe in this parking lot. Okay, so we're gonna shut the camera off, and we'll come back to you after
the race,
and we'll see.
We'll do a couple minutes. Hopefully, it's not just two of us.
If it is, it'll be the sexy ones.
Jason,
he's got a wetsuit so that he floats better, so he doesn't sink to the bottom of Lake Ontario.
Man,
which
you guys
kind of sexy.
You guys wish you would see me in my wetsuit. It is kind of glorious.
Can you scratch your butt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's fine.
I don't know if I can zip up the back of the wetsuit though.
I'll zip you up again, Jake.
D-Man's gonna zip me up.
I dig it.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Cheers.
Who are we?
Nobody's.
Speak for yourself.
Okay. We're Canadian filmmakers with the dream of surviving financially on the backs of our films.
Welcome to our show where we bring people along on our film journey.
Maybe we can learn a thing or two.
Maybe we can teach people a thing or two while drinking beers.
I mean, if you can't drink beers while filmmaking, what's the point?
We are Fable Forest Films, failing our way to success.
Welcome to Jurassic Park. I mean, our show. First frames first.
Hey, we did it!
Hey, we're back. We're on our way home. Let's talk about the day a little bit.
Okay, D-Man, you're gonna have to lean over and you're gonna have to talk nice and loud.
So
no.
So we after Derek's poo, if you remember from earlier.
That's where we left you.
Am I ever glad I did that?
We left you at the
Pre-game.
Pre-game ploop.
Pre-game ploop.
It's good.
We got all of our shit together.
Yeah, we got our starter packs.
Yeah.
Well, we got to the place.
Yes.
We got to the place where we were gonna get our starter packs, and the lady wouldn't give us our starter packs because we didn't bring our driver's licenses.
We had to have identification, please.
We left our stuff in the car. We left our wallets in the car.
Why would we have our wallets with us? This is silly.
I think we figured that no one would show up and be like, "Hi, I'm Adrian Constantin.
And I'm here to steal.
I would like to do a triathlon randomly."
I'd like to steal this guy's triathlon.
Yeah.
I'm a triathlon thief. It's
So
my
whatever.
career.
That's fine. She was a hard ass, so we went back and got our driver's licenses, got our little packets.
Yep.
And then we watched the relay teams who do the full triathlon, the full try, but there's 4 of them. So one person does the whole thing, tags the next person, they start the race, and they do it four times. They've got 4 people per race.
And they're hardcore.
And they are hardcore. And it was cool. And there was an Olympian. There was a two-time Olympian that was there cheering people on. Well, he raced, but then he also did the try with all the newbies.
Yeah.
That was great.
So it was cool. They had a portion of so this was the Toronto Triathlon Festival that we were at. So they had a piece of it which was called Triathlon Together. So they were like, anyone who's super freaked out, has never done this before, really wants to hang back, we're going to have these Olympians come with you the whole way, and they just stayed with them the whole time.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
So they're cheering you on, making sure that you can make it to the end.
At the start, I was gonna join them, but then I got shamed by this guy.
Yeah. Because the thing is, Derek was going off in our group, which was all the men, was starting first.
Right.
And I was going to go with Jay. I was going to swim with Jay, and then I was going to crush Derek. But if Jay was going right at the back, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch Derek. So I was just throwing dirty looks at Jay.
Come on. I was like,
Jay,
you gotta swim with all the men.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you. So we got here pretty early. It was pretty. We left at
5:45.
You woke up at like 5.
We probably could have slept in a bit.
I don't like.
No,
I don't
it
like
was
to
good
rush.
that we were here this early. It didn't allow me to poop.
The bloop.
So we stood and watched the relay, and I tell you, I was like full.
He was full on anxiety.
Full of anxiety.
Just borderline panic.
There was not a lot of smiling.
So
coming
we've talked.
Jay was like deep breathing. He was like really afraid of the swim because at Guelph Lake last year, Jay didn't make the swim, and it was tough. It was
very hard on me. So we've talked about this a couple times in the podcast. I remember in the Finnish Parliament podcast that we did, where we were in the sauna, we talked about it again.
Yeah.
And West. But yeah, I was having not a panic attack, but I was just like not in a super good mood. And B, it was really hot. Like I was starting to be like, Jesus.
But
I was sweating.
The water was fantastic.
Yeah, it was crisp.
The water was amazing.
It was because it's in like a bay area.
Yeah, so it was calm.
It's calm, no waves.
There was seaweed galore, though. I was getting it looped into my arms.
Lots of seaweed.
And everything as I was
But
swimming.
not so bad.
All right. Well, more seaweed
And it's
than a freaking public pool.
It's called lake weed because it's not a
Guys,
seaweed.
Derek is not wrong. There was more seaweed than in a public pool.
Yeah.
Nukes, baby.
Well, I'm not used to swimming in seaweed.
I kept veering off, like I'm swimming, and then I would look up and I'm like, damn it, I am going in the wrong direction.
And this is taking me longer than it has to.
So we did. We got ready. They were letting people go 3 at a time.
Yeah, which was nice.
Which was awesome. So you get to the end of the dock, your timer, because you get an ankle bracelet, which is like, this is your specific time. Right. There's like, as you pass these 2 little wires on the floor, your time starts.
Right.
So it's no need to like, they don't really blow a horn and then away you go. They like just maneuvering here. They just like, okay, next people, up you come, okay, off you go. And so it's chilled and calm and nice. It's fun. And then so into the water we go, and it's crisp. It is cool.
The three of us.
The three of us at the same time. And that was nice. I really liked that because I didn't think that would happen. I thought we were going to be all over the place. Yeah. Derek started going. I also took a few strokes, but then we just sort of swam slowly around the boys.
Adrian kept like, I would look up and Adrian would be like waiting for me. Like, this motherfucker is in so good a shape, he could just swim out, just wait. Just swim a little bit more, just wait some more.
Well, and I'm not in such amazing shape, but like, I can tread water for a while. You know what I mean? So, but we did, and Jay, the swim was, I'm just gonna say, the swim looked tough.
Oh yeah.
When you were doing it, I thought you had it nailed. But when you were when you were climbing up the final stairs to get out of the water, and you were like dragging yourself up the stairs,
yeah,
I was like, oh man, Jay just made it.
I made the mistake of not grabbing the rail, and I took 1 step forward and 3 steps back, and almost fell right back into the lake. The ladies were like, "Grab the rail, sir." Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, the last
shit. I was.
I mean, it was very hard for me. It was very hard. Like I went swimming on my own once this week, and then the 3 of us went together when I had the wetsuit, which was cool. So I knew I could swim a little, but even in the pool, I didn't swim as far as today. Mm-hmm. So I needed those like warm-up runs, I guess, to make sure that I could do the thing. But yeah, when I got out of there, I was
250 meters. It's still a good swim.
Yeah, it's always surprising. You're like 250 meters.
Yeah, piece of cake.
But when you're in that water and you're doing it, it is exhausting.
Oh my god.
I don't know. It's almost like you get exhausted as soon as your body hits the water.
You said to me when we were looking at it, you look out. You look out. There's a boy. There's a boy over there, and then you come back and swim, and you go, it's just a pool. And I'm like, in my head, I'm going like, well, the 22-meter pool is like here, and then there's like another pool, and there's like another pool. I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of pools between us and that boy. But I didn't say anything because I know
you were not in the mood.
You were trying to be like, you got this, bro, and I was like, Jesus Christ,
I'm gonna die.
But anyways, when I got out, I was like super winded, felt a little lightheaded. They could tell because the paramedic guy came over and he was like, because you kind of were like, okay, and then you went out to the bikes, or no, you walked with me for a minute.
Yeah.
And so the guy was asking me some questions, which I can't quite remember, but he said
that's good.
At the end, I do remember him saying,
a good sign.
He was like, "Do you think you should continue going?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just need to have a sip of water, just breathe, and then
let me collect myself."
Yeah. So anyway, I went for it. And D-Man,
so how was your swim, D-Man? Yeah, and your transition.
Yeah, how was this? Swim was good?
So it was good. A few times I needed to take that break, so I just rolled onto my back and backstroke for a little while. And then I'd roll back forward and go at it again. And just kept trying to push along. I just said to myself, through this, I'm not going to stop in any of the legs. That was my goal. I knew I wasn't going to be some superstar or something because I've never done this before, but I did not want to stop. So at no given point did I kind of stand still in the water. At no point did I just kind of coast on the bike. I never stopped pedaling, and I never stopped running when it came to the run. Even if it was slow, I still kept going. That was my goal.
I coasted on the bike, and I stopped running because I needed to stretch my calves again.
How about that bike ride? The bike ride though,
that was fun.
The fans don't know, but we got to travel on part of where the Grand Prix was.
Yeah,
and you could still see the
Indy 500
on the corners from the cars racing through. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. How did you find you had a lot of questions about the setup for the transition from swimming to biking. How did you find that when you did it?
I thought it was actually done quite well.
Yeah.
So I've volunteered before in the past with one of my daughters for track and field for running races, just strict running races. And I've been one of those people who says, okay, this way, way. And there are volunteers at every corner, every bend. Every
telling you which way to go. That was
great. And it was fantastic.
That was great. You never felt like you didn't know where to go.
Yeah.
If at every single point there was someone going, this way, stay left.
Yeah.
This way, stay, keep the pylons on your right.
When we high-fived when we were doing the run,
she yelled at you a bit.
She yelled at me.
Yeah, definitely you were on the wrong side.
I was on the wrong side. Adrian was coming back from the run, and I was like taking off, and we like high-fived on the way.
I witnessed a guy trying to pull his vehicle into Ontario Place.
Oh.
As we were doing that run, I was on my return.
Yeah.
And the volunteer was stopping the car, and he's going, look, this car belongs in here. And she goes, look, there's a race going on, sir, so if you don't mind, just stay where you are.
Yeah.
He starts angling the car forward just as I went past, and one of the other runners was coming through.
Oh my God.
And that runner had to go around his car.
Dude, you should have Dukes
Like
hazarded it
complete
right
asshole.
over his hood.
Oh, like just being a complete dick.
Yeah.
Like,
You should have.
wait for a moment.
Should have
for
slid over the
runners
hood.
to stop, or there would be a break in the running before you pull that shit.
You missed a real opportunity. That lady with the camera, she would have gotten you with your little number,
Your
like
bib,
up
like,
over the car.
Did the roll over the hood and kept going.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Would've been great.
So then the transition from the swim to the bike was fun. There's no
how
real
long-
hills.
How long did it take you to put your socks on?
I must have been a
my
couple
transition
minutes.
there was 3 minutes and 21 seconds.
Oh, you timed your
No,
transition?
it's on
They
the
did it.
form.
Oh
See it?
my goodness.
Yeah.
We should look at our transition times.
Oh, transition
G-Man,
times.
can you pull it up?
Yes, sir.
And then the cycle was nice. It was smooth, not too many uphills or downhills, fairly flat. So you can just keep gunning it.
I actually really liked it.
Yeah.
And you know what was
So,
cool?
Jason,
Yeah.
from swim to bike, your
From swim to
transition was 4 minutes and 52 seconds.
Oy.
So long.
From bike to run, though,
Yeah.
your transition was 1 minute and 33 seconds.
Okay. How are you guys?
Give me a moment.
Well, I'll tell you what was part of my
For
transition
myself,
time from swim to bike.
Swim to bike was 3:21. From bike to run was 1:01.
And how about this guy?
And the constant 3:07 for the swim to bike, and 52 seconds for the bike to
Heyo,
run.
super quick.
And I could have been faster because I unclipped my helmet before my bike was racked, and a lady came and yelled at me and told me to clip my helmet back up and then rack my bike.
Well, yeah,
I
saw
also
that
could have been faster, but the swim to bike, I had to make sure I didn't die first. That was my first.
Goal number 1, do not die.
But in the bike to run, I had put my hat and my sunglasses. My hat and my little fanny pack that had my water in it. I had set it ready to roll. Somebody had taken it and thrown it up against the fence, and I couldn't get it. I had to, and she was like, "You have to rack your bike
Why would somebody
first."
touch your stuff? Everything was placed perfectly. There's no
Anyways.
reason to touch anybody's shit.
Yeah. So, anyways, that was cool.
Yeah.
And what I liked about the bike, what better than the first one that we did, was you kind of went over this bridge, and then you did 3 laps around this kind of cool zone or whatever.
Yeah.
So you really, once you did that first lap, you really had a good feel. I'm going to do 2 more of those.
Yeah,
right? And
yeah, you
so it
knew
was
the
kinda
distance.
Like, you
Yeah.
just knew, and you could kind of
There
judge.
was only really
I'm almost done.
one tight turnaround that slowed you down and made you have to bring your pace back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was good riding. Like I'm pretty sure I had a good steady clip going the entire time.
Yeah.
One of the guys, when I was running, I slowed down to a walk. So now I'm walking. And I was saying to myself, like, I'm going to walk just this far, and then I'm going to take off again. And there was a volunteer, and it was funny because when I slowed down to a walk, he started going like, and he didn't stop until after I passed him, and I just walked. and so I was just kind of smirking because I think they're told, like, when they get to here, start clapping just to cheer them up.
And you took so long.
took so long.
He was like, oh, God. How long am I going to have to clap for this
My
guy?
hands are getting sore clapping for this guy.
Yeah,
So that was fun.
so on the run portion, and I told Derek, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to come burning up behind you.
Yeah, he said, you're gonna hear me come up behind you going,
I
I got you.
Laughing, just
And
like,
sure enough, I hear this No, you bastard.
Yeah.
And there he was.
Yeah, but
And you jogged with me for a little bit, and then we when we hit the turnaround at the 750, you said, "Okay, Derek, I'm out of here." And
yeah, and because the thing is also like I jogged with you.
Yeah.
And I started to feel like
you felt a groove.
I felt good, right?
Yeah.
I felt like okay, I can like put a bit of gumption in, and some like this is what happens to me, and it happened to me at Guelph Lake too. If somebody passes me somewhere in the race, I'm like, all right. And one guy passed me on the last lap of the bicycle thing, and I saw him there. He was right in front of me. I was like, I'm gonna burn him. So that's why, as we came around that corner, I was like, Derek, I'm gonna burn that guy.
Guys,
so then I bust past
I
him.
passed 2 people.
Nice.
Good work.
One on the bike and one on the jug. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
So
I was very happy to take that last corner and see that finish line.
Yeah.
I turned my slow jog into a bit of a run there.
For the photo, for the last photo, you're like, look at me maxing.
I got this.
So how do you guys?
they said your names?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's amazing. They say your
Across
name
the finish line.
Because
it's the first time you've ever done it.
Because I'll be honest, I had a like I loved you guys being there, and I was struggling not to smile the whole time. And when I was crossing the finish line, I had this big smile on my face because I was just happy. I don't think I was
smiling.
It was awesome.
And so he was just like, here comes a big smile, and as I crossed the finish line, I was like, big fist pump. And he was like, oh, a fist pump from Adrian Constant. I was like, this is awesome.
What I heard was the guy says, and I was like, how did he know? Here comes Jason Green. He had a lot of trouble when he was getting out of the swim or something like that. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, because he commented when you were coming out of the swim, he was saying, oh man, well done. Here comes a guy who really struggled with the swim.
Well, how about that? You get out of the swim, you're putting your shoes on, you're getting all ready for the bike.
Yeah.
And then you have to run your bike out of there and then run your bike up a damn hill.
Yeah.
After your body is tired from the swim.
I will say the first time we did it, the first time we did it at Guelph Lake, you're not used to people cheering you on.
Right.
But this time you start to like really appreciate somebody standing on the sideline going, you can do it. Keep on going. It's like you actually like then I just felt a bit weird about it. But this time I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
We should get some volunteers to cheer us on while we're filmmaking.
Yeah. Just somebody to stand there and be like, you got this, guys.
You
got
can do a better shot than that.
Make it happen. Again. You can do it, guys. Yeah.
Come into the finish.
You don't know how long it takes.
Yeah. That's really cool.
So how do you guys feel now? Right now, how's your body feel? How do you feel emotionally?
I feel amazing.
I mean, emotionally, I feel great.
Physically, I am prepared for a really big meal.
Check this shit. Guys,
yeah.
I have a medal. Participation medal. Remember when we did the last one and we talked about this, they also gave me a medal, but I gave it to Hayden because I was like, I don't deserve this. This one's going.
This one's legit.
He was like, no, keep it. I was like, no. Fuck. But this one I'm keeping. So
what's next for Exercise Land for you guys? What do you think, Derek? You gonna join me next weekend at Niagara?
I don't think I can do that, but I'd like to do another one for sure.
Cool. Well, so there's Guelph Lake. Do you want to do the duathlon at Guelph Lake?
Yeah. Yeah. So
run.
My plan is try to continue getting in a little bit more shape, but I'm gonna do a duathlon, which is just the bike and run.
But you run, then you bike, then you run.
Run, bike, run. Yeah. And I will. But I really enjoy the swim, so I will do another triathlon.
You really enjoyed the swim, Jay?
No, I mean I like the idea of it. I like the concept of swimming.
Sure you do.
I do not like the swimming. But I feel like if I'm in better shape, maybe...
you do have to build up to it.
Stop eating hot dogs, Jason. Hot dogs are processed food. They're not good for you.
You're not the director of me.
You're not the director of my life.
Yeah. So,
no hot dogs.
Let's just give another super quick update. We'll just sort it out there. Last night, Adrian and I also had a couple meetings. So we met with Chris Gregg, who's the crew coach from TKO.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a really good session about kind of how the Art of Eight Limbs main event is going to go down, and who the contestants are going to be, who the matchups are, and such and such. So we're about ready to roll into filming all of those cool interviews and fight sequences and stuff like that. And then we met another couple of cool dudes who wanted to pick our brains about some short films. So we had a good sit down and heard a couple pitches and gave some ideas, and who knows what comes from that. But as things progress, we'll let you guys know for sure.
Yeah.
You got that right.
You got that right. But you know what we need? So we need to make nice shirts that are Fable Forest films, like sports shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Dry fit shirts.
Dry fit shirt that is excellent marketing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And shows your body.
And shows your muscles.
Your muscles.
Oh.
Not your muscle, your muscles.
Fair enough. Cool.
All right, team. Dream big.
Work hard.
And yeah, I gotta work on that.
Yeah, you got.
Okay, we're gonna.
Derek was like, "Guys, you gotta invite me on the show more often."
Yeah.
And I would like to, but your ending blows.
You need a.
I'll figure it out.
Okay, quickly do it now. Okay, no pressure. No pressure.
No pressure. Dream big.
Dream big. Work hard.
I got nothing.
Think about your saying. Think about your saying. Creation gave us life.
Yeah. Be creative.
Let's do it properly. Here we go. Dream big.
Work hard.
Be creative.
Cheers. See you guys.
Thanks for watching.
First frames first.
Yes. First frames first. Thank you, Jason.
Welcome.
If you enjoyed, head over to our website, www.thefableforest.com. Check out our films and sign up for our newsletter where we will send you exclusive content.
Hit us up on our socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, always at The Fable Forest. And share our show with your friends. It'll really help us out a lot.
Dream big.
Work hard.